This week I was gonna decide to make my YouTube channel and do like a channel intro about like what's going on, etc., etc. But I have just a video topic that I want to talk about. It's the title of this video. It's about this whole situation going on with the PlayStation 5. I've been a for those of you who don't know me, my name's Will Legendary. I am going to be doing this entire channel is going to be about a lot of different things, but right now I just want to focus on this topic. This whole situation with PlayStation 5 is just ridiculous, man. I've been an avid fan of PlayStation, since like the PlayStation 1. That was like the one of the first consoles I ever got. And, I do realize that I'm very privileged to, have that experience, but, I've had PlayStations like all my life. Like when the PlayStation 2 came out, I got that. When the PlayStation 3 came out, I got that. PlayStation 4, the same. And I've always been able to get them, when they first came out. And I didn't have to spend extra money or whatever, I just, did it like a normal person and went to the store and bought it. It's really that simple. And I've been fortunate enough to, be in that position. Since the PlayStation 3, I've been buying them, myself. But now, like with this PlayStation 5 and the whole situation, it's just like, I can't do that anymore. And it's not just that, because of COVID, they couldn't produce a lot of consoles. It's a simple fact of the situation with the scalpers on how they're selling them for almost double, if not sometimes triple the price, which is ridiculous beyond belief. But then it's the other situation of people who are ordering consoles online, which is where you could predominantly get the console. Their packages are getting stolen by FedEx and Amazon shippers and whatnot. Like the package delivery guys are stealing the consoles, and even when it's caught on tape, like it's not like you're gonna get your console back, especially if the guys already sold it. Like there's not really much they could do. Then on top of that, the company's responses towards it is just terrible. Like Amazon UK said that, for somebody who got their console stolen, they're only gonna give them $5, which is ridiculous. On top of that, you have this whole situation online with bots where, they don't have systems in place to prevent bots from taking all the inventory. And that's the reason why you have so many scalpers online that have so much inventory, for no reason. And they're literally just doing it to sell for a higher price. Now, honestly, scalpers, I understand everybody's got to eat in this world. Everybody's got to make money somehow, especially in this COVID situation with the way the world is. But at the same time, it's like, if you guys were selling it for like 700 and 600, 600 for the digital and 700 for the console version, I don't think most people have that much of a problem. It's an extra $200. It sucks, but it is what it is. But no, say you guys are selling it for like, the cheapest one that you could find for real price is like $900, which is ridiculous. And then on top of that, like, the one thing that is ruining the whole experience and why I won't be picking up a console at all is just literally, even if you go through all this nonsense, whether you paid more money or you lucked out and got one online or you waited overnight and got a console, they're literally breaking. It's not just like the PlayStation, it's the Series X as well. Like, they're literally breaking. There's a lot of reports out there of the consoles breaking, of them having issues, etc., etc. And it's just like, with all that combined together, plus, like, realistically, outside of Demon Souls and, I guess, Miles Morales, like, there's no new game that's coming out that's like, oh, I must have it on, like, next-gen hardware. Like, it's really not. And, it kind of sucks because I'm a really big, PlayStation fan. I love video games. I don't play them near as much as I used to because, when you become an adult, like, you have other things that occupy your time, especially when you have other dreams, goals, and aspirations. But at the same time, it's nice to, be able to, get home after work or after working on your purpose, etc., to be able to sit down and just play some video games for a couple hours. But that's not going to be a possibility for me, at least not definitely not this year. Maybe not even next year, depending on what goes on with COVID and everything else. But I just think the whole situation is bad, and it's a bad look not just on. A lot of people talk about the scalpers, but it's really more of a bad look on Sony and all their partners, like Walmart and Amazon, et cetera, et cetera. And I understand, like, the end of the day to them, it's like we're still making money, but at the same time, it's like when your consumers, or sorry, not your consumers, your customers are this upset over an issue, and you're not doing things to rectify the situation, like it just puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And honestly, I personally think if they don't, if they're not able to like produce a lot more units quickly and do something to help people just, if they want to buy the console, get it. I mean, I don't feel like this generation is going to be as big as PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. Well, it's also Xbox 360 era either. Because there's so much other things that you could do with your time, and then on top of that, it's just more so like if there's a lot of people who can't get the console, like they're just gonna be over it. Like honestly, they might get it down the line, but for the first 2 years, on top of COVID, you're really just not gonna be seeing a lot of people buying games or buying consoles. And plus, the game price went up $10. I understand it was time, with inflation, et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, with the monetization from games, it's just I don't know, man. I just personally am done with games. And it's sad because I really love video games. But honestly, like, what I'm thinking about more is just, like, the kids. Because I remember, like, being younger and saving up for a console when I knew it was going to come out that same year. And I know there's a lot of kids, especially with everything's going on, they were really looking forward to getting a console. And they saved up their money for it, et cetera, et cetera. So, some of them probably even sold their console, because their parents couldn't afford to, they can afford to keep the lights on and such, but they couldn't afford to, really buy them a console for this year. And they saved and they probably worked hard to go get a console, and they're not going to be able to get one. And it just really sucks that it's not their fault. Like, it's really the fault of these companies. But anyway, it's Well Legendary signing out. I'll probably have some more videos on what my channel is about, etc., etc. But I just want to get this quick video out about PlayStation 5, Xbox Series. One other thing I forgot to add, I will still probably be playing Cyberpunk. I'll be using the footage maybe as like background for another video that I'm going to be doing, predominantly talking. I do plan on getting a camera and getting the audio a lot better for future videos. I have a mic that is coming in. The only reason why I don't have it now is because my other mic that I had broke. So it is what it is for right now. I'm kind of thugging it out on, this little iPhone 8. And then hopefully when the mic comes in, I'll have much better audio. And I have a camera. I will be doing like showing my face and all that kind of stuff on videos. But for right now, I think I'm just going to do videos where like maybe video games or just random pictures in the background and then me talking over different topics and whatnot. We'll see how it goes. I'm learning as I go.